Hey, today I'm going to be ranking the top 5 best edited K-pop videos in my opinion. So if you end up having a different opinion, which you most likely are going to, leave some comments down below. And for this video, I will be ranking the videos on different factors. I'll be basing this upon editing, the cinematography, how good the song is, the story, the sets, and pretty much the impact and how memorable the video is in general. I love this video. The editing on this video, don't even get me started. The story, the editing, the cinematography with the fast-paced shots, everything about this video is just perfect. And the song is such a banger. It's better than Kitsch. It's better than everything. This is probably the best K-pop song of the year, in my opinion. Now, if we really want to talk about editing, this transition right here. Oh my God, Ive, what are you doing? The fluidity of the two shots, how she jumps out of the plane, that is a shot of a lifetime. And she actually did something like this in the post-production, and they used green screens, different kind of things like that. I'm not 100% sure, but the way they cut, that cut is just the best cut out of any K-pop I've ever seen. It's so fluid, so organic, so different. The B-roll they use, the sound effects, they're badass. They look good. They know they look good, and I am a simp for these girls. And then the shots like this, guys, I don't even have to explain myself. Look at that, rotating it again for the next shot. It looks so fluid. And then towards the end, they do this really nice thing where they have fast-paced shots, but they show it in such a perfect way. Blackpink's really good with this as well, following the 180-degree rule, where pretty much you can't see the camera outside like of a line, and everything looks so crisp in these shots. And that is why I'm ranking this number 5. I love this video. This is one of our best videos on the channel. If you guys have not seen this, you have to watch it. So this is referencing Stephen King's Shining, and Stephen King is a genius story writer. So having the references of like, here's Johnny, the carpet with the pareidolia effect, there's so many factors that made this video good. The cuts, the panning of the cameras. And of course, the turkey slap, bro. God damn, that's iconic. Come on. And the little factors of like, look, the heart from The Shining, the maze. So their love is stuck in a maze. It's like a maze, and having those little factors, it really adds on to the video. Now, if we're talking about editing, you know what I'm about to say. This right here, guys, is one of the best transitions I've ever seen in my life. So good. They use a green screen. He jumps down and they move the subject a little bit in post with keyframes, I'm pretty sure, onto the bottom layer. And then he just dances. That is such a good transition. Oh my God, it's so good. It's like the editing on these videos is so juicy, bro. It's nutty. Damn. And then having the rewind effect, that was one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen. They pause the video. He rewinds the video, and they change the story after, I'm pretty sure. That is genius. That is so good. And this is why this video is number 4 in my list. Blackpink in your area. Oh. I'm gonna see them live again, and I cannot wait. This video, now, a lot of you are going to be like, the editing is not that good. It is. Blackpink has such a great way of showing their shots, telling a story, and the color correction, the contrast of every single shot. The thing is, they don't have a lot of editing, but that's the good thing. Sometimes less is better. And a great example is a YouTuber named Ryan Trahan. He doesn't have a lot of editing, but he does such a great job portraying a story with good cinematic shots. And this is exactly what Blackpink is doing, but obviously in like a much higher production. And it is so good. The elegance with the violin is just so good. So this is what I mean. If we look at this scene of Jennie, that was all one scene, and the fluidity of the scene was perfect. I mean, I didn't want to click off. I felt entertained. They had good shots for one scene, which is really hard to do. You're gonna have to use multiple cameras. You're gonna have to set them up, make sure the cameras can't see each other. Like I said, they portray everything. It's so clean. This shot right here, I I think that might be rain, like real rain effects they're using. It could be in post, but they're using rain. They're using great contrast with the lightings. We have like a blue tint with some orange in the middle, and it looks so good. The contrast, the color correction, it's so good. And then they do very simplistic things that look so clean. That speed ramp right there where they go slow, fast, and then slow again. Looks so good. And then we cut to a car going fast. So a contrast again, and then they come back to the chandelier. Oh, Lisa, Rose, Jenny, and Jisoo. And the cheeks from Lisa. Woo! Anyway, that is why this video is number 3. And at this point, guys, I just want to say you should subscribe because it really helps the channel out, and I love you. All right, next is XG Shooting Stars. I don't even think I have to explain myself on this one. This video came out of nowhere, and it is a legendary video. The way they're compositing shots, how they're using text, they're moving it, and then that's like the greatest introduction, flipping the shot. They had to rotoscope that shot out. They probably had to mask it because, I mean, that's like a really hard thing to mask. When you're masking fine little edges like that, you have to be careful because you can mess up, get some other things in the shot you don't want, and they just do such a great job of editing in this video. I think this might be the best edited video, but if we're talking about everything, number 1 is the top. Pay off. This song is so catchy too. But look at this, the way they use compositing, and then this is where it gets crazy in this music video. Look at that. Like, who thinks of that shit? Who thinks of that? Guys, look at this. They put her in the box, and I actually have no idea how they did this. They could have used like rotoscoping or used a green screen, and they had to like flip the box. It could be a VFX, but there's so many different ways they could have done this shot right here. And then look at that. Rotoscoping the subject, turning her around, adding all those rainbow effects, which they had to add. That's again VFX. Tinting the girl, different colors, rainbow. It's so good. Ooh, sorry. And this is the best part of the video right here. And then we talk about simplistic things like this that just make sense. They had to get a shot of someone, their hands grabbing the camera. Then the girl is actually a different shot, I'm pretty sure. And you can see they push her back. So there's 2 different shots, and then they pull her in. So they push her back and pull her in. Such a good edit. The match frame cuts, like, just everything in this video is beyond expectations. The 3D, the VFX, the color correction. So overall, I think with the cinematography, the editing, the camera work, this video is beyond expectations. This came out of nowhere, guys, and this video is just so good, so unique, so different, and that's what we like about K-pop videos. We like how we get different videos, but this is very different, and this is why I would put this video at number 2. Honorable mentions, yay! Of course, we have to throw Ditto New Jeans in here. Ditto New Jeans broke the boundaries of K-pop for many different reasons. The main reason is the story. The story of the music video is so, oh my god, it is told through great visuals, amazing pacing, and the sequencing of every shot is so great. They tell such a good story. There's different interpretations of the video, and they just do such a great job with the whole thing overall. And then the idea of having 2 music videos for one video, 2 different sides, is a very different thing, and I like that a lot. Stay in the middle, make you a little, don't want no riddle. I love the song. This song is a bop. As soon as I heard the song, not gonna lie, I listened to it, I would say about 400 or 500 times. But New Jeans is a great group, and that's why they are an honorable mention. All right, our next honorable mention is gonna have to be I-DLE, Oh My God. For many reasons, guys, many reasons. The story was breathtaking, and the editing, the shots were so good. This is one of I-DLE's best songs in general. I think they did such a good job with the song and the shots. The cool thing about this video is there are so many different ways to interpret it, and that's why I'm putting this video at an honorable mention. And our last honorable mention for today is gonna have to be Blackpink, Pink Venom. The sets in this video were one of the best Blackpink sets we've ever seen. And then using effects like screening, like right there, you can see there's the footage, they screen it. Those little simple touches. And the set, the monster truck with freaking Jenny, all she's doing is walking and she's like doing an incredible dance. But the way they correspond every shot, and then Lisa, it is, ow, I actually hurt my hand. Ow. God. Lisa, you hurt me. Ah. And this shot with Rose holding that black heart or the soul, that is one of the best shots in terms of contrast and dynamic range. She looks so clean. Everything about this video, there is no complaints. The song is a banger, very memorable. I think this video blew up the internet, if I'm being honest. This was one of the biggest videos on YouTube at the time. And overall, I think this video deserves an honorable mention because just of the way it's created, everything about it. Pink Venom Bro had the best sets out of like any K-pop video. Fight me. And of course, guys, what is the top #1 video, in my opinion, out of all the videos I've seen? Everything, depending on the sets, the cinematography, the editing. What is my #1 video? Nude by I-DLE. It easily has to be this video. If we talk about Nude by I-DLE, we have so many factors that make this video #1 for me. The graphic work is impeccable. If you start the video out, we have so many graphics that were made so well. They're using vignettes, they're using old style editing, and they have a great story with this video. We're talking about Marilyn Monroe, how she's more than just an object, she's worth everything in life, she's beautiful, and how women should be treated in society as not just objects. They actually reference shots from Marilyn Monroe from movies as well, like this shot. And the shots with Soyeon and the rap are just so good. She is my everything. I know my editor hates this and she's editing this, but I am going to marry Soyeon one day, bro. She is, I love her. I love her so much. I do. I do. But seriously, we're having references of a book called Leaves of Grass, which Marilyn Monroe read, and it's a very difficult book to read grammar-wise. They're pretty much saying Marilyn Monroe is more than an object. She's smart, she's beautiful, she's the whole package, she's everything. Now, if we're talking about editing, the masking with the camera shots right there, they had to mask those different shots right there, put them in the mirror. The graphic work, this is all VFX. It is, oh, that transition. Just everything about this song is so good. And I love I-DLE. This is why I have to see them live. They're so good. The choreography, the dancing, even these kind of shots as well. They use a lot of grain in them. They have to alter this in post-production. They had to get the cameras, everything for the set. This must have taken a very long time to film to get all of these kind of sets. And can you imagine how long the makeup took to get the costumes? And then this rap right here, this is the most iconic thing in K-pop right now for me. They're all looking at her in a display case. She's like an object, but she's really not. And the rap, this is Soyeon's best rap. I love this rap. And then this part right here is what makes it #1. Every single frame, they mask out the subjects and they put something different. They're putting like different layers. They're layering on top. They did this in Tomboy too. And it's a very, very difficult, tedious thing to do. And then they transition into the shot. Oh, And then they shred the painting. They shred the nude because it's so good. Referencing Banksy. And then the compositing of all the shots. It is the best music video in my opinion. It is so good. And this is why I-DLE Nude for me has to be the best edited K-pop video I have seen, with just everything, sets, cinematography, everything. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this different kind of video, please leave some comments down below, leave a like, make sure to subscribe. Of course, you're gonna have different opinions, so leave some opinions down below. Let me know what you think is your top 5 of the videos I've seen. Or you could let me know if the top 5 that you've seen already. Give me more suggestions to watch, and we'll do this again eventually. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.